I want to talk about arms and armor in 11th century England, and a lot of this stuff actually applies to Western Europe at large in the 11th century. A lot of people somehow get this stuff wrong, even though it's incredibly easy to get this stuff right, because we have stuff like the Bayeux Tapestry. I mean, the Bayeux Tapestry is period art. It is literally as close as you could get to somebody just snapping a picture of a medieval battlefield. And the Bayeux Tapestry gives us a really clear picture of the kinds of arms and armor that would have been used and worn in this period of medieval history at this time and place. So over here on the left, we have the maybe it's your guys' right, but these are the soldiers of Harold Godwinson, the last king of England. I suppose I should say the last rightful king of England. And over here on this side, we have the riders of William the First of Normandy. So what is it that the riders of William the First of Normandy are wearing? Well, they're wearing long chainmail coats that go all the way down to their shins. They're wearing kite shields that have big bosses on them. A boss is like a big piece of metal at the center of the shield. And their shields have various designs on them. And they're using long spears, and then on their heads they have spongenhelms or nasal helms. Now, when you look over on the other side, you see that it's much the same picture. These guys aren't depicted with having bosses on their shields, so maybe the English didn't have bosses on their shields, but they did have those same kite shield designs, and they had those same long coats of mail that go all the way down to the knees or even below that. And that's the thing about chainmail is that it is incredibly protective against slash attacks and offers somewhat of a good protection against pierce attacks as well. And one thing that's notable is that this guy right here doesn't have a spear. Instead, he has an axe. The axe was really popular among Saxons at this time. It's called the Great Axe or the Dane Axe, and it would have become popular in Britain in like the 9th century, I'm pretty sure, 10th century, and at this time was still really popular to be used. So, the Bayeux Tapestry, if you're not familiar, depicts the events of the Battle of Hastings in 1066, which I've discussed in previous videos, but if you want to know how people were armed and armored in 11th century England and Western Europe more broadly, just take a look at the various lengths of the Bayeux Tapestry. You can actually just look up Bayeux Tapestry on the internet, and there is a full version of it uploaded to the internet from the town of Bayeux in France, which is where it's currently held. And the tapestry itself is actually not a tapestry, it's an embroidery. I could explain the difference in a different video, but I'm running out of time here. But it was probably made by Anglo-Saxon women, as sad as that is. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Beast. For more Old English and Anglo-Saxon history content, please follow.